Hi, this is a video on how to modify your paragraphs in Adobe InDesign CC 2017. This will probably not change in the near future, so if you're working with a newer version of InDesign, you're probably not going to see any differences. And if you're working with an older version of InDesign, you probably won't see any differences unless you're going back many versions. This is pretty much the standard way it's done in InDesign at any time in its recent history. Basically, we have two paragraphs here, paragraph 1 and 2, and paragraphs are containers. They contain copy or content. If I press Shift Enter within a paragraph, I can go down to the next line and keep typing. It's called a soft return. If I hit Enter, I actually create another paragraph. A very unprofessional way to add spacing between paragraphs is to space with paragraphs, like this, which might be a practice you got into because you didn't understand paragraph spacing. A lot of people do that. Well, that is unnecessary, and in typography, that's definitely not how we do it. The way we space between paragraphs is with paragraph spacing. This is how that works. If you highlight a paragraph in InDesign, you'll see you've got an option up here between your characters, which are the characters within a paragraph, and your paragraphs. Paragraphs have several features. You can left align and center and align to the right. You can justify. But what we're talking about today is primarily adding space. Now, for the very first line within a text frame, you can't add any space above it. As you can see here, I'm adding space above it and nothing's happening. But I can add space below it. But that's only the case for the very first line. So this is how you add space between paragraphs. This is called paragraph spacing, and is very handy. For the second line, I can add space above it and beneath it if I had a paragraph 3. Let me create a paragraph 3 so I can prove that point. There we go, paragraph 3. So paragraph 2, I can have space above it and beneath it. But the first paragraph, I can't have space above it because it's unnecessary. I could move the text frame. And for paragraph 3, it makes no sense to put space below it unless I'm going to have something below it. What's interesting is if I wanted paragraph 2 to have space both above and beneath it, that is paragraph 2, have space above and beneath it, I could just add space above and beneath it, and I would not have to modify paragraph 1 or paragraph 3. And that, in a nutshell, is paragraph spacing in InDesign.